Much going, or really anything going against that freshman, and then you really beat up on their bullpen.
Yeah, it's interesting because he pitched really well. Give him credit. Of his numbers going into the game weren't great. He'd walked 13 and eight and a third innings, I think, but he commanded the strike zone pretty good and started working his changeup. His fastball's in the upper 80s, 90 miles an hour, and just held us down, kind of frustrated us, and the game was tight, and they went to it looked like statistically some guys that they have confidence in that are a little bit older that have pitched on the weekends, and that's when our guys started scoring runs. I told our guys, good job. You got down to your last 12 outs, down 2-0, and you ended up outscoring them 8-0 the last 4 innings. So that was good.
What do you think got the hitters going? And I guess Nesbitt had that big hit, kept his hitting
streak.
streak.
The big hit that drove in a couple runs and got us rolling a little bit there. I just think we had some really quality at bats. And what I mean by that is they laid off some borderline pitches, gave us a chance to start running a little bit, and took our walks, and didn't go out of the zone too much, and went the other way. Fletcher went the other way. Goodhart stayed in there on a curveball that looked like the pitch before it didn't look very good on the curveball. He learned something, and he got enough for the next one to hit it through the hole, scored a couple more. And so we just did a good job of being patient at the plate.
How much did that change, the lack of offense early, maybe change what you wanted to do pitching, or did it change?
Yeah, it did. Obviously, if we'd have jumped out to a bigger lead, we might have thrown a different pitch or two. We were planning on using most of the guys we had tonight. Ramage was the guy that we weren't sure if we were going to use him or not. We thought Kops, we wanted him to go an inning, possibly Cronin go an inning. We wanted to see Tress throw an inning, but we felt like and Vermillion, we wanted him to throw as well. So it just really maybe changed our plans a little bit. So, we're down to one game midweek for the next couple of weeks, and obviously want to get guys some time on the mound, but at the same time we want to get our guys that pitch it for us on the weekend. We just want to keep them sharp.
Cronin comes in, bases loaded, no outs, doesn't give up a run.
That was great because he fell behind the count 3-1, and it goes to 3-2. Then he gets a fly ball, and then obviously 2 pitches later gets a double play ball, and he ends up throwing 7 or 8 pitches, and that's what we needed.
You had to get him up twice, so to have to only throw 8 pitches, how big was that for this one?
Well, that was big because if he would have gotten to around 20 pitches, we're probably going to take him out. So then we got to have another guy ready to try to finish a game when it might be getting a little bit scary. So just glad he got it done quick.
What you did with Wicklander and Nolan tonight, how does that mix into what you're trying to do this week?
Yeah, we're still not sure who we're going to start on Saturday. It'll probably be one of those 2 guys, but we'll make that decision in the next couple of days.
What did you think of how they pitched today, both Wicklander and Nolan?
Well, starting with Wicklander, obviously he gave us 2 shutout innings and had a good fastball, threw a couple good breaking balls, and Connor only threw 1 inning. I thought his velocity was up a little bit tonight. I think he was throwing the ball harder tonight than he threw it on Saturday and maybe the Saturday before. So, really hard to evaluate him too much on 1 inning, but it was just good to see him go out there and let it rip a little bit.
You guys went 4-2 on the road. I think that's right. How'd you feel about that?
Is that what we are? On this road trip, yeah, and then we went to at USC, and so we've played pretty well on the road. We played the same on the road as we have at home. It's, we've taken advantage of some things. We haven't really, I guess, shot ourselves in the foot. We've played pretty steady, so it's good. It's 6 games in a row on the road, won 4 of them. It's a pretty good team, so looking forward to getting back in the conference.
Yeah, I think you and Mike Anderson are neighbors. I'm sure you heard about him getting fired today. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I just appreciate everything, Mike has done for the University of Arkansas. And, he is a friend of mine, and I wish him all the best. And, I guess that's really all I have right now.